Hey guys, name's Sven, playing a game that I'm playing. Last time I did a thing, this time I'm gonna do an object.
This was not the way things were supposed to go. Constantine has the eye, and my eye, and I doubt he has anything wholesome planned for it. The trickster is real after all. I don't think anyone but those crazy hammers really believed in the old gods. Those crazy hammers. You know, it wouldn't hurt to have a few dozen heavily armed fanatics on my side just about now. If I drop by their temple and explain things, maybe they'll be so distracted by the trickster's return that they'll forget to hold a grudge. And even if they don't, I know how to get out of Crag's Cleft prison already.
Pardon me. Strange Bedfellows. This is indeed, as the title says, a strange level. Oh, Grables. The Hammerites have been preaching about the trickster, so maybe they have some advice on how to deal with them, but I have to sneak in. I'll never help you, okay? So don't fight the fights. Stuff. Yeah. So, I guess I've got some weapons here, and I don't think I'll really be needing much exotic, but since I've got terribly large amounts of cash burning holes in my pockets, I guess I'll just buy some stuff. Oh no, I'm giving one rope arrow. That seems pretty weird to me, you ask me? I can almost buy like everything here, or just about. That's pretty weird. Well. Oh well. Let's just go. So, as you can already see, there's a dead guy on the street who's passed out drunk like an asshole, and we don't like his kind around here. So let's... Oh, now there's flies all of a sudden. Those flies did not used to exist. Let us pop them back out of existence. Oh, well, they're sort of pixels. Pixels, you know about them. They run and you have to hunt them. It's all very deranged and stuff. Anyways, I'm sure that nothing more than that has gone wrong. That guy is simply a drunk, and, that guy simply drank too much ketchup. It's just all crazy. Man, what is the right way to go in this level? This level's so hard. I don't...
Bad feeling about this.
Oh, do you really? That's a cliched line, but it's true. And cliches can sometimes be true. Well. Investigate the situation and locate the hammers.
What happened here? And where are all the Hammerites?
This is not good. Well, as you can see, the hammers, in their searching for me, seem to have beat their hammers upon the breast of everything in this level and trashed it to pieces before realizing their zealousness. Yeah, okay, that's not what happened, but still, whatevs. I'm just, I'm just saying things, aren't I? I seem to pick up some equipment here already, but the chests. The monsters stole the chests and overturned everything else, because they needed some storage space, because, demon storage space is at a premium.
Looks like Constantine got here before me.
Damn! Looks like... yeah. Anyways, as you can see, there's like a guy over there. And as you can see, there's this red spider, which, well, it does this. Hey, you. It does this. Hey, you. And also that. What I'm trying to say is it essentially does this and that. Yeah, I don't know. Now, this level is sort of a weird one because I understand the story purpose, but flow-wise, pacing-wise, I really think it could easily have been left out of here, no problem. It's not the greatest level, really. It's not even as interesting as... I mean, this is an interesting concept, but once we get further down...
I've had enough of this.
What? Destroy all the insect... By destroy, do you mean knock out or kill? Wow. Yeah, that's just such a weird goal. He's like, Garrett's like, I've had enough of this. Garrett has had enough. Man, those cannot be... I don't even remember those floating in the original. This must be some weird thing with the fixed mission, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't remember things, and if I don't remember things, you can tell that they're not there at all. What is that? An ape beast? Well, he's not an insect beast, so friggin' whatever. I don't want to have any insect beasts left here that I have to destroy, so I have to... so I have to walk my ass all the way back up here. TM. I don't want that to happen, man. Man, they're pretty much just handing me equipment and stuff. So I guess I can still walk all the way around the grounds, I guess. I mean, I don't hear any beasts, so maybe there are none. Who knows? Can I still flip this? It's in a completely different place now. It was on top of there, and it sort of fell onto the side all of a sudden. That's crazy-ticulous. No monkeys on the beds and no monkeys in the chests, and by monkeys I mean gold, I guess. That's the new term for loot. I saw a terrible movie once, well, part of one, where a guy's like, well, if you don't do this job for us, well, what's the term nowadays? And another guy's like, cheddar. Right. No, cheddar. Raise your eyebrow. Anyways, I don't remember what it was, but I got very bored and sillied with it because it was very kind of dumb. And yeah, anyways, that's not really relevant to this level, but when levels become irrelevant, you must talk about things that are just kind of there. Anyways, I don't know. I don't really care about these guys, to be perfectly honest. I'm just looking for insecty beasts, and seeing as they're obviously not around the grounds whatsoever, I'm pretty much just going to ignore the fact that they might or might not be around. I'm guessing that the rest of them are in... Wow, it's kind of cool to strewn about books, though. They're just always... Oh, hey. The proof of the wall is that it stretcheth above the height of a man, and lasteth beyond the span of a man. Our greatest works exceed us in all ways. Was this here before? Was this all new? No, some of it's new. I don't know. I'm not going to read this stuff, because you've already known the general idea of that sort of stuff. So... When I was cold, thou taught of hearth and roof beam. When I was hungry, thou taught of pot and cauldron. When I was beset by foes, thou taught of spear and shield. Thy hammer pounds the nail, holds the roof beam. Thy hammer strikes the iron, shapes the cauldron. Thy hammer in my hand, unto my foes. Okay, so there is some new stuff here. I mean, I don't know. But it's mixed in with old stuff, and... You know, it's pretty much, you know, Hammerite tenets and rules and regimens and things and that sort of stuff. So, you know, it's pretty much the deal. Then did Sir Builder lay down his hammer and take his chisel to hand, smoothed he the rough gem and shaped it to his will. For each task hath its tool, and every tool a task. Tool a task, that's the task, the tool. Sounds like a good song, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, yes, you see, wait a minute, do you see? That guy does. Wow. Alright, that door is still locked, meaning there's probably something crazy in there, but like it's already obvious what's in there from the old level anyway, so why on earth would this be the only door that's locked? This is madness. It's madness. It's very plain and bare. Yes. Yeah, because it's like you can already get here. Oh, hey, there is like a downstairsy place. Well, I wonder how far... I mean, I know there's that place there, but I mean... Wow, there's an entire... Well, I don't have a loot goal or anything. That's crazy. But there must be loot in here, maybe, possibly. I don't know. Have I gotten any loot in this level yet? No, maybe there isn't. Well, there's hammer books, like... That's great. That is so worth locking a door for, right? So I can... Well, I guess there's equipment. You know what... I mean, I don't know, like, I think I've read this somewhere, and I tend to agree. I don't know if this was, like, officially stated, or if it's just fan conjecture, but it tends to seem reasonable to me, is that maybe during the making of this game, given that their stealth idea was kind of a new thing, maybe they weren't too sure how well it was going to go over, so they decided to sort of change it up a lot. And maybe they weren't sure if people were going to want to sneak around everything, or if they were going to want to be able to kill enemies and stuff. And so they ended up making a bunch of different levels, a lot of which ended up being Whoa. Murderful. I don't know. It's just sort of like a weird thing. Yes. Ass! I'm not stating it very well. It was stated a lot more convincingly when I read it, but it's just, you know, like the Lost City. I mean, in Thief 2, a lot of it's just sort of sneaking through buildings and cities, which is cool. You know, some people thought that that was too unvariety or something. But, yeah, why is this one locked all of a sudden? I mean, it's got some broadhead arrows. Like, wow. I mean, okay, but fine. But, what was I saying? So, but maybe they weren't sure if people were going to want to do that in this game, you know, so they put in, like, Lost City sneaking, you know, through ruins levels, and they put in, like, enemies that could usually have to be killed and encourage you to kill people and use your equipment, and, I mean, you know, I don't know, whatevs. Oh, wow. Now that is cool looking. This table has just been crushed right down the middle. Granted, you think it might have, you know, they might have put a bit of a rougher edge on it for even more convincingness, but that is actually really cool looking. Yeah, I don't think I usually even bothered to come down here. Can I still even get down to the... I can! This is mad. I'm supposed to go completely in another place, but if I want to, I can really just... And there's this and everything, and... there's the torture room, probably. And, okay, so you can't get down to the catacombs. Huh. Who's this poor sap? Looks like they did a bad deed here before any trickster beasts even came. That's pretty, you know, average and normal for the hammers. I like how all the factions, even the hammers, even the mechanists, you know, have their redeeming factors. You know, even the mechanists have one or two things about them that are, you know, like they do some good things, despite the fact that their overall goal is one of quite nastiness. But oh well. Wonder if any of this loot has respawned. No, of course not. The tricksters minions stole it because they have need for gold, and they totally don't say, "Oh, we takes their golds and gives them dumb shit in return." This is totally worth showing. It's like you guys haven't seen it enough already. Anyway, yeah, I don't think I've ever been down here in like any previous playthrough for some reason, because you're tempted to just go up to that one hole in the ground beneath that coffin place, what used to hold a hammer, what used to get me caught, and just not come here. But I guess you really only get equipment, because I'm supposing here that loot will not become... Oh, what? That's like the only bit of loot in this entire... Well, maybe the only bit of loot in the entire top place. I mean, granted, there's probably more, you know, lower down or something. But now, I get to sneak around the priest's room, and now we know for sure there was no secret behind there, because it is tipped over and there's nothing, and that's just sort of fallen in a weird manner. Yeah. Oh. What? That thing didn't even see me. What the hell is its problem? Oh, butt vision, right? Yeah, weird. It's like they designed it. They designed the positioning as if it didn't have butt vision, which is reasonable, but then it did, so it's like they didn't test it, but I think they didn't test a lot of this stuff. Yeah, oh well. When I say didn't test, I mean didn't test enough, of course. They obviously tested it somewhat, because if they didn't, it would have been like big rigs, and that would be hilarious. But, yeah. Whatever. I think that might have been hilarious in the short term, but it would have been very disastrous in the medium to long term, so, now, I think is about the time when I should go where I should go. Cool that they have these little bits of stuff. I like destruction when it's done well, and, you know, I like destruction. Anyways, you can see there's this crazy thing. What did I just see here? Oh, no. Oh. Wrong. Tick mark on your driver's test. Oh. Anyway, as you can see, this is a strangely purple ladder. It's just sort of a flat purple texture. I almost think it's like a non-textured thing, and that's just a bug, maybe? I don't know. But now we're into the sort of boring caves place again, which is kind of, you know, it's cool that there's this weird place underneath here, which I guess some kind of tombs or just like a bunker or some weird stuff, and that it's taken over by the trickster's minions right below the hammer. But again, They just don't do caves very well in this original game. Not to say the engine necessarily can't do them well, but they just didn't do them very excitingly in the Thief 1 OMs, mostly. I mean, let's be honest here. Be honest here. Where's my flash? 7? Oh, whatever. I can kill you with the blackjack. Whatever. This is going to be like an exact repeat, pardon me, of the last level where I'm just like, oh, I'm tired of killing guys. Look I have no map. It's like location unknown. Like, haha, good for you, right? You don't know where you are. It's absolutely hysterical. You could go to the doctor and do sketchy things if you're a Victorian. Yeah, anyways. He's good at evading, though. He's good. He's good at it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, again, I think I can see what they were going for design-wise. Just doesn't end up looking that great. Although I guess this does look a little bit better than some. Oh, hey, flashed black for some reason when freaking Mario Galaxy 2 over here. Anyways, it's pretty much another maze, however. And it's just, I don't know, this level's just kind of there. It's really just sort of nothing. You feel like it's just stretching it out, like it needs to be there for the story purpose, because you have to have a little bit of an intermediary thing, I guess. But playing it, it's not even terrible. Like, it's not even that annoying to play, really, comparatively. It's just kind of not really that enticing. I don't know. Come on. Whoa. God damn it! Just kind of there. Anyways, doesn't look like there's even a chisel. What? Wait, do I need a chisel? Why would I need a chisel? I don't want to chisel anything. Chisel my frizzle, man. Trying to find a word ending in izzle that doesn't sound bad in one way or another. It's a difficult feat, let me tell you. What the hell am I doing? I'm going around in circles. What? Oh, okay. So I guess I gotta go downstairs again. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, this is probably another level that has more objectives on expert or something. Man, why do those flies just fade off in the distance? I'm gonna walk smack into them, which could be the idea, I suppose. Oh my god, hey, there's something sort of mildly colorful down there. That's odd. I don't even remember that shit. These handles in the wrong position again. Oh, wait. I don't even have a key. That's crazy. This level requiring a key? I don't even understand what's going on. Uh-oh. I think I remember some guy coming up here. I think I remember having a bit of a time of it. Sickly Sam all up the place. I'm having a time. I burn myself alive on Tuesdays. Wow. Except, maybe this level is slightly more interesting than I'm remembering, which is hilarious, because levels are always different than what I'm remembering. I'm like, going confident, like, oh yeah, this level's fantastic, and then I played, I'm like, yeah, maybe not, and I'm like, this level's dumb, and I played, I'm like, oh, wait, it's kind of cool. This level is kind of cool. It's more interesting than most of the cave levels, I suppose. You know, is something you could say with a smile, with a straightish face. Yeah, it definitely is. Oh, bloody hell. Of course, you can hide in water for like a period of time, and I guess you can hide indefinitely under here. Yeah, it's got the cool anti-gravity water. I suppose that's alright. Water. And it's also got this bizarre-ass city. I'm guessing this is supposed to look better in the original engine with everything original. Maybe. But that's a very bad-looking city sky. Yeah, because this sky has changed, so probably with the original sky. It's probably better. Whoa, oh crap. You can walk all the way over here. Man, you guys don't belong out here. This is the Eldritch Elder God place land. What? Hammers, talk to me. Jeez. Maybe they're waiting till... What? Did the screen just flash red? What? There you are. Urgh! And since we're allowed to kill beasts and things, I suppose I'll just drown him in the pool. of stuff. Anyway, so there's that downstairs, which I guess I could go, because there's hammers and things. So it's like, how you doing, Hams? Hey.
Ah, 'tis thee, the master thief. There is scant time to explain. The tricksters, foul beasts, have captured our high priest, and if we cannot retake him alive, all shall be lost.
Also, our enemies hold the builder's chisel, which thou must recover.
We lack thy skills of stealth and treachery, and our enemies must surely kill him should we make a bold attempt.
Take this key and map and go. May the builder guide your steps.
Why are there two voices? Like, there's just one guy there. It sounds like there's supposed to be another guy beside him. Anyways, I've got the builder's chisel. I did! I got it! There's your chisel! What? Oh no, what? Wait. Or is that just a chisel? Am I supposed to find the builder's chisel? Because did that not count for an objective because I got it before? That is bullshit. I mean, maybe it checks after some other objective. I don't know. It's just weird. And yeah, surely kill him. Kill who? Kill the high priest? Oh, okay. Oh, that guy seems to have found his way outward. Hey, you, get back in there. You're supposed to be dead. I guess this water sort of... Yeah, it pushes one outwards, which is odd, but I guess, well, that's the thing. Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's the non-builder's chisel, you know? It's just like a chisel that I somehow can still take. I don't want to go downward, though. I want to stay on this level until I, you know, found everybody on this level and just murdered them and stuff. What? Where are people? And by people, I mean beasts. Like, are they below or are they up here? Oh, this isn't even a place. This is literally nothing. Literally. Well, okay, it seems like there's still only like 100 loot in this level. That is so bizarre. Like, you'd think they'd put either nothing or a bunch more, but I guess, well, they didn't. Well, there's another one of those beasties you have to destroy, which may or may not mean blackjack. I think it probably means kill, but what do I know? Look at these guys. I wonder if you can gas frog beasts. That'd be pretty funny. I'm gonna try it. Come on. Come on. You can. But never mind that. I'm gonna try to gas these other fools. This is pretty horrible stuff. Oops, what? Why water? Why did that guy start hunting? Oh, yo, yeah, I'm a gas arrow. I have a terrible radius. Blow. Come on. Freak. Finally. Alright. It's gonna be mighty hard to hit one of these guys, though. Let's see. Target practice time. Never mind. These guys annoy me. I don't care about these frogs. They can even hit me if they want. I've probably got healings, maybe 3. Yeah. But honestly, whatever. I'm trying to find, you know, something I have to find here. What's the point of coming down here? Like, why did I even... Isn't this progress? Where am I supposed to go now? Where... Oh! The hammers gave me a key! Duh, where's that other map? Take this key and map and go. But why don't I have the map that I have the map that I have? Is it a scroll? Oh, that. Oh. So now I have that map. So now I do have one. Okay, whatever. The thing about this level is it's still relatively small, so it's almost like it's relaxing or it's some kind of relief or something. Like, you know, it is themed in that kind of way that the levels are usually themed in the late game here. There's caves and stuff. But it's not too bad of one, really. And if this had really been like the only level like this, I think people probably might not have minded. I don't know, maybe so. But it's one of those weird things, like when you've got an album and the first half is full of like catchy hits, and the second half is full of strange sort of good songs that are, but they're just sort of epic and odd and not immediately grabbing you, but mystical sounding. That's what this level is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I guess I'll just knock them all out, and then if it doesn't count as destroying, I'll go and actually kill them and stuff. That seems like an okay sort of plan. So now I'm in this weird crystal gem tom-shaped thing, so yeah, it's pretty much just a circular thing with, for no reason, lavatories. That's pretty bizarre. At least there aren't any undead, though. I mean, there's that, you know? At least there are no undead. And that's something that can be said with a mouth. Whatevs. Alright. Although there seems to be an undead head. That's a weird thing to put, man. If I were putting, I would be moving sprites around the screen in Quick Basic. Okay, I guess this is progress. And so forth. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these are boring. I don't know. They're like flit back and forth between boring and sort of interesting. It's just weird. Well, hey, no turnaround, Sam. I guess I'm gonna have to stingray somebody else. Okay. Well, this is back up, isn't it? Maybe? Yeah. Okay, I have to go around the other way. But first of all, let's put out the overly bright light there so I can, you know, be a thief in the dark. Hey, you guys, you should have a convo, but I don't think that ever happens in this game. Which is too bad, because there's a funny convo with the 8 beasts in the second game. But
What's behind you now? Comes out to fights.
Yeah. I've got an abundance of tools and things, so it doesn't really matter, but still, shadows are shadows, and they will be your undoing. Oh, and yours. And yours. And now that I'm done knocking out everybody, this has been your unnecessarily long video because I forgot to check the time. Everybody watch the full thing. I'm sure it's going to be hell of exciting. And not just me running around going, all the time. So yeah. See you guys tomorrow. And bye for now.